Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our longer reading from May 1st through the 15th for my Tauruses. Hello, my Tauruses. Happy birthday still. Woohoo! I love that. I love singing that for you. Okay, so this is the longer reading. I use 3 decks. I use my Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot cards, my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, and my Osha Zen Tarot cards. I have prayed over each deck and infused with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Take what you like, leave the rest. So we have a new moon, May 4th. So remember, I'm always telling you, from the full moon to the new moon is called the waxing moon. No, the waning moon. I'm sorry, get those waning. This is when you give away, okay? You relinquish. From the new moon to the full moon is when you request. And the full moon is, again, release, relinquish, request. Okay, so this is the time for you to, when the new moon comes, just start giving up. New moon to the full moon. Now, this will also be in Taurus. Okay, so that's actually going to be very strong for you. It's going to be very grounding for you. It's actually going to be nice energy for you. It may be, I'm feeling actually that it's going to be very restful energy for you. Things may not necessarily be rolling in a high speed, which, you know what, you deserve a little bit of a break. Well, you deserve some relaxation. It may be energy such as going, almost going on a vacation, but not quite. Okay. Now, the other thing about this, okay, sure, you all want to come out? Sure. Okay, we got a bunch. The other thing about this is that I think it's, 14 days, so the 18th will be the full moon, and that will be in Scorpio. As we get closer to that, just know Scorpio is about relationships. Scorpio is very passionate. Scorpio Scorpio wants to show, basically it's like the detective that wants to pull out everything and then tell everybody about everything, okay? So with that, it's very purifying energy, but it can be very harsh. I'm feeling it could be very strong energy for us. Okay, so let's go on here. We actually have a bunch. Okay, let's see what we have. Let me move these over. Our first card, this one popped up face up, and this is release. This is Archangel Azrael. Now, this is what I was just talking about, from that, actually from now, whenever you're watching this, through up to that 4th, so is when you need to release stuff. You need to just get in there and get that garbage can emptied, okay? And then you need to start filling up your closet. How's that? But release is about the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. That time to move on is really pulling at me. It's like, okay, that there might be Tauruses out there that are changing directions in their, I'm getting changing directions in their course. Now, what does that mean? It could mean new jobs. It could be new relationships. It could be just, I'm feeling like, just a new way of looking at life too. Now, could that be positive? Oh, I hope it is. Could it be a little on the negative side? Oh, it could. Okay, so just be aware that that moving on energy is really, that's really pulling towards me. And maybe there's a reason why you have, 5 cards down here. Okay, this next one and the next 3 are reversed. I do not see any of these. And reverse cards to me are, hey, pay attention to me. Okay, so here's this one, awakening. So here we have another archangel energy. We have our Gabriel. We have our divine messenger. You've gotten this a lot. So here you have one archangel, you have a second archangel. This is basically what happens is, this is the hangman in traditional. So if you look, let me make sure, he's looking at things from a different way. And this is what, this thing with releasing and time to move on. Maybe there's people that need to forgive. Maybe there's, there always are people that need to forgive. We all have that part in us. But it's like, I talk about this. I don't know if I talk about it a lot with you, my Tauruses, but I do talk about that, anger, jealousy, envy. The only person it really hurts is you, okay? It's like that other person, they either don't know or they don't care, okay? So, the only one that's being racked up with this, this anger, guilt, or whatever this is you. If you are able to go and make amends, do that. It's very, very freeing. But if that puts you into danger at all, then feel free not to do that, okay? So, awakening Archangel Gabriel, the messenger, the divine messenger, look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. So with what I was talking about, how, it's like, there's this change in direction. I feel like a lot of my Tauruses have been doing things that, that they think that is what is expected for them, okay? It's what is needed from them, but it's not necessarily making them happy. I've said this before. This is the only life that Debbie will have, whether there be reincarnation or not. It's the only one with my circumstances that I will ever have. I need to do things, and again, I do not say to hurt anybody, never, ever, ever, but I need to do things that will enrich my soul, okay, my spirit. So let's see what this next card says. This is, let's see. Okay, 7 of air. Okay, air is, of course, our Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. It's our Wi-Fi energy. It's our thought energy. Plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, poor timing. So, this is, again, the end of a phase. Looking at things from a different perspective. Things need to change. Things need to change. Things need to change. Now, it may be poor timing. It may be something that, somebody wants to go and, go on a, your life dream has always been to tour the mountains or tour Europe, okay? That might have been your life dream. And right now, circumstances aren't right for that. So that might be where that's poor timing. And I only give you examples because, I can only base it upon experiences. Now, not that I want to go into mountains. I would probably fall. I probably fall off the mountain. But this is what I'm talking about is that, you might have some dreams that you have never really lived. Okay? So it may be poor timing, but this is not poor timing to start looking into how you could possibly make those dreams come true. I tell people I'm 62 years old and I'm on YouTube, okay? Okay. Things happen. You don't have to let your you can start having dreams. You can start having hope, okay? Okay. Next card, again reversed. And here we have the 2 of water. Water, of course, is our Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy, fluid. But it's also, I'm feeling that this is very flowing energy, okay? That this is energy that's just kind of working its way through you. Now, it's emotional energy. Anything with water is emotional. But I feel like it's just this thing that's just taking you away on its own. It's like you don't even, you like to have control over it. You want to put the dam in place, okay? But it's like you can't. It's just flowing on its own. And once it gets started for you, it's like you're having a hard time containing it. I don't know, we go back to hear about the poor timing, but yet we have the, it's important to be you, but yet we have the time to move on. So I can't tell you to not try to contain it. I mean, it's like if you've got, 12 kids and you're the breadwinner, hey, I'm sorry, you've got to take care of those 12 kids. But maybe you can talk to your significant other and maybe you can all start doing something like, what I mean? It doesn't have to just be all about you. Maybe you need to make your circle wider and say, this is what I want. Hey, come and join me. Okay, don't know who that was for. But it's a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. So I'm really feeling that, okay, so maybe this timing is not right for whatever this dream is, whatever this change is, but it's not right to discuss it and to plan for it and to start moving on with it, okay? Okay, this last card is not reversed. This one is the 2 of air. So here you have 2 twos, and this is joining. This is actually saying, basically it's like saying, bring in that other person in, okay, into your thoughts, into your cycle. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. But then we have this other thing that this relationship is getting closer. So if there is that person in your life, this is a good time for you to actually have an honest conversation and talk about what it is you want in your life, okay? Now, also too, this could be with parents too. A lot of time parents have their ideas of what their children are supposed to be doing with their lives. Maybe this is that time for you to have that honest conversation to say, my life has been mapped out for me and it's not what I want. Maybe I'll want it in the future, okay? But at the same time, it's not what I want. So this is a really introspective time for you. But again, I feel like it is a time that's moving forward for you. Okay, so let's go on to the John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. One card has popped out. Let's go ahead and cut. And see what we have here for clarification. Again, remember we're talking about it's time to move on. It's the end of a phase or a situation. Spiritual transformation. Please do not ever forget that piece too, because you, my Tauruses, have a very strong spiritual connection. I'm feeling, okay, now this is funny because I'm feeling that whoever it is out there needs to do yoga in the park. So it is a part of meditation, but it's like, I see the person doing those moves. Maybe it's Taekwondo in the park or something, but it's like I'm seeing, those moves. I don't do those moves. Okay. So the first card, and this popped up reversed, and this one is recognition and reward. Things are definitely moving on for you. Things are starting to change. There is a total spiritual and personal change going on. You are making your connection with that divine higher power, spirit guide, guardian angel stronger. And it's almost like you're really connecting with that supernatural part. That part that is outside of you. And because of that, you are, it's like I'm feeling this big cycle. It's like as you connect more, it's like you're getting the blessings. Okay? Now, let's see what our next card says. This one is face down. Reverse. This is our base chakra, or it's called the root chakra. And this is about how, a lot of times this is about how we grew up. This is about our security. This is about our sense of safety. This is about that inner piece of us that started everything, okay, for us. This is one of those things where maybe you need to take a look at that. Maybe you need to take, and if you see this is a 1, so this is a beginning. So this is that time that you really need to just kind of look at, this is self-introspection. This is looking, when we were talking about how, maybe the timing was off, this is where you really have to face your fears, okay? Face your fears, and maybe that's what it's all about. Maybe it's like, okay, maybe I have a passion. I'm just afraid I'm never going to meet that passion. I'm never going to achieve what it is I have a passion. Well, isn't the journey part of the passion? I mean, if I was to say to you, here's the end. Here's your reward. I mean, isn't it the journey that feeds your passion? Okay? That's what I'm picking up with that one. Last card, this is a face down also. Power. Okay, power. I love this card. This is, the lion and then the wise king. I feel that he's the wise king. I feel that he's very strong. I'm feeling that too, that this is, this is the 8. The numbers don't always grab at me, but this 8, this is the infinity sign. This is, again, there you have, my Tauruses, a lot of strength and a very strong connection. And I want you to really, really use that. Okay, reach out for that. A lot of times people feel, well, it's wrong of me to do that. I'm just going to accept whatever's given to me. I wanted to say something that's not right. But that's baloney, okay? That's baloney. You can definitely ask. You can definitely put it out to that universe. You don't just have to be passive. So, okay, maybe you get a no. Okay, you know what I feel about that. Okay, so any final words of advice from my Osho Zen Tarot for my Tauruses? Okay, let's see. Any final words? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, they are. Okay. 2 cards down. 1 card did pop. This is the card. This is reversed. It is face up. And this is the one I said yes. Exhaustion. Be aware of it. Watch out for it. Okay? The thing about exhaustion is that it's a lot of this is, you know, when we don't look at things and face our fears, a lot of it is self-inflicted. But a lot of this also is trying to meet other people's expectations. And I really feel, okay, I know we've had a lot of little tidbits in here, but that one is coming back to me, that you've been trying to meet other people's expectations. That's not bad, but it has been exhausting. It has been tiring. Okay? So let's go to the next card. This one is reversed. Not reversed. This one is face down. But I do love this card. This is trust. This is that thing, you know, I mean, you know, I've told the people a little bit about my story, you know, on here. You know, I had a very nice, high-paying job. It was killing me, killing me, killing me. And it wasn't making me happy, though I did like the people that I managed. I loved them. But it was killing me, and I had to take a leap of faith. You know, I had to just say, it doesn't matter. My higher power, my divine spirit guide angels, whoever that is, will get me through. And that's what happens. It's trust. Okay? Trust that there is something, someone, something bigger than you that is actually caring for you. Okay, so this is the last card. Let's see what this says. This is, here we go, aloneness. Aloneness. You know, there's the thing, this thing comes, we're born by, you know, we go through birth pretty much alone, though we are welcomed, and we die pretty much alone. You know, these are just, these are journeys that we have to take alone, okay? These are our journeys, and I know this could be, I mean, this card can bring, but I'm getting this thing about being on journeys, and that this is our journey. This is your journey, okay? Now, am I telling anyone to go home and say, I'm quitting my job? No, 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 no. We have to live in this world. We do. But this is time that you can go and start really thinking about what is your journey? Where do you want to be? You know, when I told you about that job and I said, where will I be in 5 years? I said I'd either be dead or in a nursing home because I had a stroke, okay? This is my journey, this is your journey, and we actually, even though we do have people around us, you know, we still do make this journey by ourselves. So my Tauruses, happy birthday to you. This is a really, I actually feel this is a really cool reading, that this is a reading that's going to be something that's going to set you, it's like this is like a reset for you. And I don't mean, you know, it's like you're connecting with that outer power, and you're like, yeah, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? So, my Tauruses, as always, know that you are loved, and be blessed. Bye-bye.